Rain pressed softly against the windows the evening Arrav first noticed something strange about the mirror. His sister, Alina, was sitting on the floor sketching, unaware that her younger brother had frozen mid-step. The house was quiet, unusually so, and the air seemed heavier than usual, as if it waited. Arrav stared at his reflection. It stared back. Nothing unusual. He lifted his hands slowly. The reflection followed. He blinked. It blinked, but something bothered him. A faint delay. Barely a fraction of a second, but real. He leaned closer to the mirror, nose inches from the glass, and for the first time, felt the breath of fear climb slowly up his spine. He whispered, "Hello?" The reflection smiled. Arrav did not. He stumbled back, heart pounding, eyes wide in disbelief. The smile on the other side faded almost instantly, replaced by the same blank, expressionless look his real face wore, just a breath too late. As if pretending, Arrav rushed out of the room. For the next 2 days, he avoided mirrors, brushed his teeth with his head turned away, dressed without looking at his reflection, and kept the bathroom lights off whenever possible. Alina noticed immediately. "Arrav, what's going on?" she asked one night. "Nothing. You're scared of something." He didn't respond. How could he? Even saying it aloud felt like giving the thing power. On the third night, it happened again. Arrav walked past the hallway mirror, and against his will, glanced at it and stopped dead. His reflection wasn't standing correctly. Arrav was mid-step. The reflection stood still. His reflection's head was tilted at a strange, unnatural angle, as if studying him with quiet amusement. And then it said something. Not out loud, but he heard it clearly in his mind. Soft, familiar, and wrong. "Ali." Arrav froze. His heart dropped. Ali. No one had called Alina that pet name since she was a toddler. Only one person had said it, Alina's twin, Ayaan, who had died when they were both 4. He had drowned in a lake near their home, and the family still avoided talking about him. Arrav whispered through trembling lips, Who are you?" The reflection blinked slowly, then smiled again. Arrav refused to sleep alone that night and quietly crawled into Alina's room. She didn't question him, only sighed tiredly and pulled her blanket aside. He lay there shivering beside her. "Ali," he whispered. No answer, but his fear didn't let him sleep. The next evening, Alina called him into her room. "Arrav," she said softly, "look at this." She held up her tablet. The built-in camera was on. She aimed it toward her mirror. There was nothing in the reflection, just her bed, her closet, and the curtains. She pointed the tablet away from the mirror. Arrav could see himself on the screen, standing behind her. But in the mirror, nothing. Arrav wasn't there. His entire body went cold. Alina whispered, "Arrav, I think something is wrong with your reflection." Before they could react, the lights flickered. The mirror in Alina's room rippled slightly, not like glass, but like water stirred by a breath. Slowly, a shape began forming. A boy. Small, barefoot, head tilted, smiling. Ayaan. Alina gasped. Her knees buckled. But Arrav grabbed her hand. The figure inside the mirror raised its hand slowly, palm facing outward, as if asking to be let out. Then its mouth moved, and both siblings heard the whisper, not through their ears, but deep inside their bones. "Ali, come play with me." Alina broke into silent tears. "Ayaan?" she whispered, voice shaking. The reflection, Ayaan, smiled wider. But something was wrong. His limbs were too long, his neck too flexible, his eyes too dark. Not the little boy in the old photographs. Something else wearing his face. Arrav pulled Alina back. "Don't go near it." But Alina stared, trembling. "Why is he calling me? He never even knew me." The lights flickered again. The creature in the mirror pressed both its palms against the glass. The surface bent outward slightly, like skin stretched thin. A crack formed. Arrav screamed. "Run!" They bolted out of the room, slamming the door behind them. The crackling of breaking glass echoed like bone snapping. Something scraped against the mirror surface from the inside. Sharp, rhythmic, impatient. Tap, tap, tap. Alina grabbed Arav's hand. "What does it want?" Arav's voice trembled. "Not you, your reflection." Alina stared at him, horrified.
The truth
"My reflection?" "No," Arav whispered, eyes filled with terror. "Me." That night, they didn't sleep. They waited. And at exactly 3:17 a.m., Amon's time of death, the house went silent. So silent it felt suffocating. From Alina's room came a soft sound. Footsteps. But only one set. Slow. Heavy. Approaching their door, Arrav clutched Alina. She buried her face in his shoulder. Then came the whisper, right outside their room. A soft, childlike voice drifting through the wood like breath through fog. "Ali, I'm not here for you. I'm here for the one who doesn't belong in the mirror." The doorknob twisted. Arav's reflection had finally come out, and it wasn't leaving without him.